records, da 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 da. But all that was kind of planned to sell records, and it's like because the first cover gets banned, we go with the second.
Axl Rose is an American singer, songwriter, record producer, and activist, the lead vocalist of the popular band Guns N' Roses. His full name is William Bruce Rose Jr., but is also known as the Ayatollah. He was born on February 6, 1962, in Lafayette, Indiana, United States, making him 60 years old at the time of this production. Brazilian food is his favorite food. His favorite sport is football, and his favorite team is the Patriots. In contrast to his public image, Rose was not a heavy drug user, though he did not disavow the use of illegal substances entirely. Rose intentionally overdosed on painkillers in 1986 due to stress, stating, "I couldn't take it, and I just grabbed a bottle of pills in an argument and just gulped them down, and I ended up in the hospital." Rose's experience at the hospital inspired the lyrics to the Guns N' Roses song Coma. During the recordings of Chinese Democracy, Rose had a personal psychic who would look at the photographs of potential employees to read the auras and decide if they should be hired. Rose has used Twitter to criticize various figures in the Trump administration, as well as other figures such as Apple CEO Tim Cook. On May 7, 2020, he used Twitter to criticize Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin for the Trump administration's handling of the COVID-19 pandemic, to which Mnuchin responded,
"Wow." Really? I figured it's on the cover of Time. We should be allowed to use it too, and it wasn't meant derogatory, but I just wanted our record to be, because that photograph just blew my mind.
Axl Rose was born William Bruce Rose Jr. on February 6, 1962 in Lafayette, Indiana, USA, to Sharon Elizabeth and William Bruce Rose. At the time of his birth, his mother and father were 16 and 20 years old respectively. When he was just 2 years old, his parents separated, and his father kidnapped and molested him. His mother remarried to Stephen L. Bailey and changed his name to William Bruce Bailey. He has a younger sister named Amy and a half-brother named Stuart. He was brought up in a very religious household. His family went to Pentecostal church, and he was asked to attend services anywhere between 3 and 8 times a week. He was engaged 9 times to Gina Seiler before they separated in 1985. The following year, he began dating Erin Everly and married her on April 28, 1990. Less than a month after their wedding, the couple filed for divorce. They reconciled, and Everly became pregnant. However, she suffered a miscarriage which deeply affected Rose, as he wanted to start a family with her. The duo annulled their marriage the following year. Sometime during 1991, he began dating Stephanie Seymour, who already had a son named Dylan. Rose became extremely attached to the boy. The couple got engaged in 1993, but separated after a few weeks. Rose has been accused of domestic violence by his former wife Everly. On the other hand, he filed a lawsuit against Seymour, claiming that she assaulted him.
People are playing him that want to be here and found their way to be here and fight to be here and work hard here, and they all push each other, give each other a hard time.
Axl has primarily earned his wealth from songwriting and singing. In 1987, he earned $30 million for the album called Appetite for Destruction. The next year, he earned $11 million for the album GNR Lies. In 1991, the band released 2 albums, including Use Your Illusion 1 and Use Your Illusion 2. Axl earned $39 million from these albums. Then in 1993, his earnings from the album titled The Spaghetti Incident, which he released with Guns N' Roses, was $5 million. In 2004, after another album release, Rose earned $13 million. Then in 2008, the singer earned $6.5 million from the album Chinese Democracy. The total net worth of Axl Rose is $200 million. The famous musician has a house in Malibu, California. Axl purchased it in 1992 for $3.6 million, and the house covers over 4,000 square feet. Axl likely owns the following cars: a Porsche 918 Spyder, a Cadillac Escalade, a Bentley Continental GT, and a Rolls-Royce.